Buonasera, good evening, and I should say Kalispera, because the winner of the Hotel Design Award 2022 is Casa Samos. Orestes Vallis and his family, together with the architects from Essence Block 722 and the Casa team, created a very special place. The design is inspired by the structure of an old Samian village. Kalos oritate sto Casa Samos.
It's a family business. It started from my grandfather with the Dorisa Seaside Resort. Since we are from Samos and we love the island, we figured out that we should start investing even more. What we wanted and what we planned was to create the new 5-star luxury resort. So it would showcase also the island's tradition and what we've built all this. Casa was just purchased by Fozun Group, so they were also in a phase where they were looking for the first Casa under the new ownership, and that's how we started talking about the property. The design, so what we did, we selected Block 722 architects from Athens. The design was created all by them, the concept of the hotel, the concept of the sharing pools that are this concept of the Greek square, what you find in the village where the houses are around the square. So what we did, we changed this square to a water element. And this was the main, let's say, architectural interest of this project. The core concept of the hotel remained the same. Okay, we might have changed the location of the kitchen or of the breakfast buffet or something like that, but the hotel's concept was the same from the beginning. And we adapted it to the concept of Casa. The concept is based behind the word of Parea. Parea, it's defined as a group of friends sitting together, eating together, chilling, drinking, whatever. So that was a really good match between the concept that we had decided and the concept of Casa, and I think that this is why from the beginning it worked really well. As you see around the hotel, we have a lot of communal spaces. As the one we're sitting at the moment, we have huge sofas around the fireplace, and this is what actually a Parea would do. They would sit all around the fireplace, discuss, and have a nice time. And this is an element that we find all around the property. We find it in the pools, we find it in the restaurant, we have the big monastery tables where people can sit around them, and we try to foster this concept. We knew that the selection of Block 722 architects had this architecture, so that was the way they were setting up their projects. We knew that it was a bit out of the environment, and that's what we tried to do when blending it in. So we might not have the traditional roofs that you find around the island, but we tried to do all the roofs as gardens, and that has to do with the eco-friendliness that we want to have nowadays. So we didn't want the hotel to stand out. We wanted to blend in the natural environment. So you see all the trees or the plants that we have, you can find them around us. The textures, the different colors of the building, everything you can see, you can find around. All around the hotel, we've used Greek and authentic materials. So from all the wooden installments, the furniture that were all made by local carpenters, the textures on the walls, which are textures that you find in the different houses around the island, and then the huge amount of plantation, like of green, and the huge amount of water that somebody can find in the hotel. So we try to be as much sustainable. It would be amazing to slowly start looking into a new Casa somewhere else in Greece.